So handsome, look.
It's really weird that I can see myself. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of A2Z by SRG, as we always say. This is Andy, my name is Z. I hope you're well, thank you for joining us again. Sorry about the last episode with all the anger.
You've calmed down now.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We've calmed down, he says.
I'm more happier.
You're a happy guy.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Always
cool.
happy, man.
What's the topic for today?
I thought we can talk about some of my favourite Mega Drive games, or Sega games.
Yeah. Master System, Mega Drive, Dreamcast, Saturn. I need to should have done some research for this one. But... Cool. Okay. I don't think 3 games is going to be enough then, because we've expanded it to all Sega games. Does that include Sega arcade machines as well?
Alright, let's stick with Mega Drive then.
Mega Drive?
Yeah, let's stick with Mega Drive.
So Sega Genesis / Mega Drive?
Yeah, let's stick with them. Yeah, let's stick with that.
Game Gear? Mega Drive.
Mega Drive. Let's do Mega Drive.
Actually too many now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure,
All right.
sure.
So is this our personal favourite ones, or were the ones that we think are the best ones?
I think we always speak from our personal point of view. So let's go with our personal favourites.
All right, perfect. Cool. Yeah. Okay, you go first.
Shinobi.
Brilliant game.
Shinobi.
Fabulous game.
Again, I never had a Mega Drive growing up, but my pal at school had one, and he had Shinobi. And he kept going on about it, saying, "Oh, Shinobi this, Shinobi that." And I was like, "Sounds a bit, kind of thing." And it was at that moment I realised the difference between the Mega Drive and the Super Nintendo, where the Super Nintendo I had more colourful, happy games, whereas the Mega Drive had a little bit more nitty gritty. But yeah, Shinobi, I was playing I'm this ninja, and I'm going through this. I was like, oh, it's so cool. And again, the music in a weird way I liked, but it developed my a love for the whole the ninja category and the whole ninja ensemble and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it, and playing throwing.
Is that why you got ninja hair now?
This is nowhere near ninja. I'll be easily detected in it.
Yeah,
I'll pick up 5, 6, G7, 7 signals with this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna go the opposite way then.
Okay.
A game called Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah.
What a name. What a name.
What a game. And I know you haven't played this one, and I really want you to play it. You've got the Mega Drive app on your Switch.
Yeah.
It's on there.
Serious?
Yes.
Cool, done.
Have a play of it. The music is great. The graphics, although a bit quirky now when you look at it, back in those days it was really good fun. Just such an enjoyable, fun game.
Why is that? What made it enjoyable and fun?
It was like the 2 characters. Toe Jam was one character, and Earl was another character. So one, you got these silly names.
Yeah.
The graphics were fun. The music was really good, and it's like a platformer game.
Right.
But you can fall from one platform to the other, and it's like you're in a different world, sort of thing. I find it hard to explain, because it's one of those games which you have to play it to really understand it.
Okay.
But yet when you do get into it, it's a very simple game to play. And they've got additional little quirks as well. So if you stand too close to the edge, the guy's like, whoa! And then he comes back. It's silly little things like that, which just made it really good fun to play.
Right.
But the actual gameplay and the story is, again, silly, but it's a lot of fun. But for me, as Andy said, it was about, from our personal experiences, our personal perspective. It was I just remember playing that game, just having a lot of fun with it as a kid.
Right, cool. I'll check it out on the Switch.
It's worth it.
Cool. My second game, I'm going to go with Ecco the Dolphin.
I remember the graphics in that game.
Yeah. It's probably one of the reasons why I liked it, because graphically, at that time, I really enjoyed it. And also, we were so used to playing as a character, Mario, Sonic, whatever, just a character. And
like a human.
Yes.
No, Sonic's not a human.
Well, some sort of a character on land, per se.
Right.
This was
biped.
this was the first time when like you're playing as a character that's in the ocean, you're a dolphin, and I was like, this is different, and I liked the quirkiness of when you
can't think of one where we've been a fish before.
Yeah, exactly.
Was there a Jaws game? I can't remember.
Not to knowledge. If there was, I never played it.
When there was E.T., that was terrible.
Never
But
played
not
it.
in the water again.
Yeah.
It was before your time.
Okay.
80s. Early 80s.
Okay, yeah.
It was actually so bad they buried most of the games in the desert. It's actually true.
Yeah, I need to Google that. Really?
Yeah, it's worth it, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, Ecco the Dolphin, sorry.
Yeah.
We digress ever so slightly.
What was I saying? Yeah, I like the fact that I got to play as a dolphin, which was very different to what I was doing. Like playing as.
Did you identify as a dolphin while playing Ecco
I don't
the
know.
Dolphin?
In the 90s, that wasn't a thing, right?
I don't think so.
No, we were not.
Or maybe it was a thing, it just wasn't trendy.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Let's go with that. But I like the fact that it was different in the sense of obviously you're trying to avoid stuff in water. But one of the other things, again, growing up as a kid, I remember going to SeaWorld and seeing the dolphins and whatever else. That you can do tricks as you jump out of the water.
Right, yep.
So I was like, oh my god, I can do tricks like Shamu and whatever else. So yeah, again, just really enjoyed it.
I remember the animation on that game was really nice. It was very fluid.
Yeah.
Being in water, pardon the pun, but it was a very fluid sort of animation, the way they'd done it. The movement in the game reminded me a lot of Lion King.
Right.
The animation in that. Again, another animal, so the way it moves, it was different. No, really, really good game. I didn't spend too many hours on that game. I don't know why. It didn't really capture me, but it was.
Okay.
But it is a good game, though.
Cool.
Definitely. My turn.
Go for it.
Streets of Rage. The first one. I know everyone says the second one's better. I know, but for me, it was the first one because I come from the world of playing Double Dragon, Final Fantasy. Sideways scrolling arcade machines.
Yeah.
But Streets of Rage, the music in the first game.
Bro. I mean, my personal favorite Streets of Rage 3.
Right,
because of the music.
Fabulous game. Really good game. Graphically more superior. Sound was really good in that as well.
Yeah. There's the little nuggets of it, like the details, like you're saying, were a little bit better. But again, across the three, the music was phenomenal. It's like you can jam out.
See, for me, the music was in Streets of Rage, the first one.
Right.
That's where I could sit and just listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, you want to like when the opening credits are coming up, you just want to sit there and read it just for the tunes. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I will say one thing about that game though, which was really stupid. The characters, their ages, 23, 22, 21. Axel is an ex-cop at 23.
Yeah.
He's an ex-cop. So he's got all this experience as a police officer.
Yeah.
And he's going to go fight this.
Why are you thinking
gang.
so? We didn't think like that back in the day.
I only realised that like 2 weeks ago. I was like, wait a second, this guy is like a child. I mean, he's ripped. He's a child. And
maybe he had an in-home gym.
My man's fighting a gang. Such a good game.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't need to say anything. There's such a big following for these games. Streets of Rage 4 when it came out, it was so much fun in the spirit of the first one, second one, third one. But for me, hands down, it's Streets of Rage, the original.
Okay. Good shout. I'm gonna go with Golden Axe.
I have mixed feelings about this game.
You know what? A few people do. It's not my type of game that I would play. Even now, I probably wouldn't play it. It comes from, again, I had a Super Nintendo. People at school had a Mega Drive, and they was like, "Oh yeah, play this game. Golden Axe is this, and this." Maybe I liked it because it was that whole thing of being around my pals and playing it. But thinking back on it now,
No, that I agree with.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But again, sideways strolling, you know, it was a bit different to what I was normally playing.
Right.
I liked the background, the artwork to it and stuff. I really, again,
No,
it's
fair enough.
one of those games I enjoyed.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, it's one of those games that a lot of people can take it or love it. I don't think there's any in between with that game.
I think for me, I just remember a lot of frustration with that game.
Yeah.
Very tough, very unforgiving. Having completed it and then got kicked out for not getting, a jewel or something, that just made me not like it very much.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, okay.
What's your next one?
It's a good game then. My third and final one, this is a tough one for me because there's so many good games on the Mega Drive Genesis. And there's so much nostalgia around it. I could name probably at least another 5 quite easily.
Okay.
But I'm going to pick one which some people might not have heard of. And it's one of my favorite from a nostalgia perspective because it was one of the very, very, very first games that I got when I got my Sega Mega Drive. Klax. 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 And it was almost like a funny 3D version of Tetris.
Okay.
Where these colored blocks would come down, and at the bottom, so you'd come down like on a conveyor belt in 3D version, and then as it fall off, you have to sort of move them across to get into the right colors. So you bang them together and they disappear if you get the right colors. Obviously, same thing if you can't do it, then it gets timed out and whatnot. But for me, it was one of my very first games. Now, when I got my Mega Drive, it was 1990.
Right.
So I was 11. And that meant that I couldn't afford games. So my brother, kindly enough, went out and got this game for me. And I played it to death because it was the one game that I had every day after school. I had my milk and cookies, watched my Tom and Jerry, and then it was Mega Drive for the rest of the night. Klax. And this is one sound that I still have in my head. Klax wave. I can't repeat it because I'm not very, musical, but it sticks in my head to this day.
Right.
And I was 11 and I'm 47 this year. So it's like 36 years of that being in my head.
That's cool.
That's how much I got involved in this game. Never completed it.
Okay. Do we have any honourable mentions?
Well, just one?
Well, couple. You said you've got like a couple of 5. Can I say one?
Yeah, please, go ahead.
So, obviously we've got the Sonic series.
Yeah.
Obviously. My favourite one out of all of them...
Actually, I'm surprised neither one of us actually said Sonic.
I get that. I think it's too generic. I wanted to go on what I like. I'm not saying I didn't like Sonic. I just want to go, right, these are the 3 games that I like. But if I'm...
Same for me. Like, I didn't say Sonic. Like, I remember when Sonic 1 came out.
Right.
I remember coming home from school and my brother said to me, go into your bedroom. And I was like, why? Like, I don't want to go in the bedroom. You're here. I want to hang out with you.
Yeah.
And then I just go. And I remember I walked in and it was just sitting on my bed in the middle. Like, it's almost like there was gold dust everywhere and it was glistening. And the sunlight came in through the window, and it was just like
kind of thing.
Sonic the Hedgehog is in my house.
Right.
And I remember the excitement, the fun of just like ripping the plastic cover off of it and taking that box out, reading the manual cover to cover. I was religious about reading manuals before I started playing a game. I don't know why, I just did. Now you don't even get a manual.
No.
You'd be lucky if you get a game.
Yeah.
Here's a digital download. Anyway,
let's not get into that.
But yeah, Sonic. But it didn't hold that special space for me in my heart.
Same.
Streets of Rage did, Klax did, and a couple of others here and there did.
Yeah. I think Sonic for me was when you have a group of people around and you just want to do something fun, you play that. It's like when back in the day, we spoke about this before in the multiplayer games about FIFA, when it was 4 of my pals throw FIFA on. It's quick and simple. One thing I loved about Sonic was when you had the Sonic and Knuckles and you could put the other car on top of it and extended it.
Right.
For me, that was whoa, that was DLC before DLC,
right?
Kind of thing. Because then you got to enjoy Sonic and Knuckles mixed with another Sonic, and it was like, yo, that was brilliant. So I like Sonic and Knuckles because I prefer Knuckles as a character because
Okay.
they've got big hands and they smash stuff down. You know what I'm
You're a simple soul.
Oh yeah, look,
you're a simple
you
guy.
see me play Broforce, I like destroying stuff. So Knuckles destroy stuff, so I like
It makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So was Sonic your honorable mention? Okay.
Yeah.
So mine would be Virtua Fighter.
Woo. Yeah. Okay.
Going from pixel 2D flat to, oh my god, we've got a 3D game at home. And a 3D fighting game, which ran surprisingly well on a 80s technology game, a console. That visually, absolutely, totally, completely blew me away. Totally blew me away. Phenomenal game.
I completely forgot, man. Good shout.
Again, I'm not very good at 3D games, 3D fighting games like Tekken. I'm not a fan of Tekken. I'm still like this. Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat. So yeah, Virtua Fighter.
Cool. Oh, sweet and simple. Is there any more actually you want to mention?
I'd love to mention the original Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive.
But it's the same on the Super Nintendo.
It is, but it isn't. There's blood in it.
There's no blood in the first Mortal Kombat on the Super Nintendo?
No, weren't allowed. So when you hit someone, the colour of the blood was grey, so it looked like sweat. So back in those days, Sega's advertising campaign was Sega does what Nintendo won't.
They name drop them?
Yeah.
Wow.
And basically, Sega was the adult version of gaming. So they allowed violence, they allowed blood and gore.
Yeah, I saw it as that way growing up as well.
Yeah. And that's what their premise was. So Mortal Kombat, I remember when it came out, it was allowed to have blood. So everyone was like, which version have you got? Have you got the Mega Drive one or the Super Nintendo? And I was like, I've got the Mega Drive one. They're like, oh, you've got blood in it. Wow.
Now I understand, because I only picked up Mortal Kombat when Mortal Kombat 2 came out on the Super Nintendo.
And by that time, it was blood in both.
Yeah. And I remember going to Comet, going back that long, with my dad, and I was like, Dad, I want that game. And he says, 18. I was like, Dad, come on.
Rated 18,
yeah, rated 18. And Dad was like, all right, cool, I'll get it. And Dad was like, how bad is it? And he's like, what? And then he watched me play it, and he's like, don't do none of this at school. I'm like, Dad,
don't do it at school.
I was like, at the time I was learning karate, I was like, Dad, I'm not going to uppercut someone, go into the sky and whatever. But so I picked up Mortal Kombat 2 then. Right. I didn't know that Mortal Kombat 1 on the Super Nintendo didn't have any blood. Yeah. That's mad. I mean, that's the premise of Mortal Kombat. And I remember the whole hoo-ha when it came out about, oh my god, it's so violent, oh my god, it should be banned. But I don't understand why it was banned if it didn't have blood on the Super Nintendo.
I don't know if it was banned, but it was...
There were calls for it.
There was definitely calls for it to be banned, yeah, definitely. Yeah, without a doubt. But yeah, that's... I remember playing Mortal Kombat, Sub-Zero, Scorpion.
Straight.
Just... Yeah. And to go from Street Fighter, Street Fighter 2 rather, to that, it was such a big jump.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What that sort of game was to what that was. And I don't mean graphically, I don't mean from an audio perspective or anything like that, but just it was a very different type of fighting game.
Yeah.
And I know, yes, to this day, there's some people are like, no, I'm a Street Fighter person, I'm a Mortal Kombat person. That's fine.
Yeah.
Street Fighter has a bigger following, I get it. But Mortal Kombat on the Mega Drive, just brilliant.
Awesome. I learned something new today.
It's nice, right?
Alright, cool. Well, hope you guys enjoyed that, and let us know in the comments what your favourite Sega Mega Drive games are as well.
Or Sega Genesis.
Or Sega Genesis, my bad. Shout out to the US audience as well, yeah?
Thanks, guys.
Take care. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Oh, see how happy we are after this one?
Yeah, there's an anger.